Hey, I didn't know you were gonna be here. How are you liking the party? It sucks. Whoa, harsh. I think it's going pretty good. You're sitting by yourself at a table in the corner of the room. I'm charging my phone. Oh yeah, where is it? Well, it's in the other room. I just thought you might like to know a little bit about it. You got any idea who that guy is? What guy? The one who's just standing there and not saying anything? I think that's just a decoration. Oh my god, I just realized that's the masked psychopath who escaped from the mental institution up the road. I thought that was an Arby's. It's a combination Arby's mental institution. Let's take Up out. Why do they have so much money? I don't know. We should run. He's taking a real long time to get over here, actually. Yeah, why is he taking so long to get over here? Oh, you think this is all part of his twisted game? This is all part of his thing. Maybe he's an evil genius type of murderer. Oh, fuck. You gonna do anything about that? Well, I guess I'll take him back to the institution. Really? You don't think we should maybe call the police? Well, the police aren't gonna serve me a beef and cheddar, are they, Alan? My name's not... Okay. Guess I'll go back to what I was already doing then. Oh no! It turned out that killer wasn't dead and he just killed that guy! So Arby's bought my old high school? Oh man, that really bummed me out just hearing that guy just died just now. I should watch a good movie to cheer me up. That's not what I said. Hello boys and ghouls, and welcome back to Bad Movie Touch, or should I say Bad Boovie Touch? I shouldn't say that, that was dumb. That's right, I'm actually getting a Halloween episode done in time for Halloween, which means the Christmas video is probably going to come out in late February. And I'm really excited for Halloween. As a matter of fact, I even made myself some Halloween juice. And if you're wondering what Halloween juice is, well, it's a Tang. And that's it.
Tang, baby.
It's not very good. And to really get me in the mood for the holiday, I thought I'd take a look at the franchise that actually got me into filmmaking, the Halloween series. Now, I'm a big fan of this series, even though statistically speaking, it probably wouldn't be allowed to graduate high school. There's something about the antics of Michael Myers and various other expendable characters that kept audiences coming back time and time again to see a bunch of people get butchered by a man in a William Shatner mask. But eventually the goofiness got to be too much for people, and also Paul Rudd was there now. And after that, there's just really no going back.
Very soon, he'll come home to kill again.
Hey Paul, I'm Tane, your latest dancer. I can't wait to entertain you. Now Tane I can get into.
So of course they decided to wipe the slate clean and start over fresh, and that's why we got Halloween H2O. Why was it called that? It's not good, but I think my body's starting to depend on the sugar. So of course that title is very stupid, but the movie was, fine. Wasn't great, wasn't terrible, but at least it tried to definitively end the franchise. After all, Jamie Lee Curtis chops Michael Myers' head off in that movie. You can't get more dead than that, can you? Oh, what's that? People actually liked it, so we're gonna be doing another one? Oh, that sounds kind of difficult, honestly, but hey, at least we're gonna have Jamie Lee Curtis back, and that'd be cool. What? Oh, you're gonna kill her off in the first 20 minutes. Oh, this is looking like it's not going to be very good. Mr. Carpenter, could you possibly give me some reassurance about this?
This thing is f***ed. I'm sorry. It's completely f***ed.
Son of a bitch. You could see they were sort of going for a Psycho thing here, kill off your big star before the movie even really gets started. It shocks everybody, and it's very fitting because Jamie Lee Curtis's mother, Janet Leigh, was that star for Psycho. Except they forgot a very crucial step here. You see, when you're writing a script, there's this button on the keyboard that's super helpful. It's called the backspace button. All you gotta do, you just gotta press that down until the screen goes back to pure white. And there you go, I fixed your script. You're welcome, pay me.
Oh my God.
killed the wrong person.
Wait, how did you know that? Did you see her flashback? Can you see the movie as we're watching it? Oh, you poor bastard. And Woody Harrelson dressed as Cletus Cassidy just sort of wanders around spouting facts about serial killers. You know, you can tell the writers probably thought this was going to be a cool little moment. You know, after Michael finally kills his sister, which... because she's his sister in this continuity, because they kept that stupid shit. But after Michael Myers finally goes in for the kill on Laurie Strode, we're gonna have this character who can relate Michael's life story to Michael. He just kind of hands him a knife awkwardly, and it sets up this thing like, oh, maybe this guy's gonna, you know, go out. Maybe he's gonna start stabbing people, but then he just sits back down, and Michael Myers walks away. And that's the end of that whole sequence. And nothing that happened there is ever brought up or referenced again. So I guess the movie's over. Thanks for watching, guys. Goodbye. When I said I wanted to get ahead of my laundry, this is not what I meant. Sorry, I was just hoping that if I made enough bad jokes, Michael Myers would do one of his famous one-arm pull-downs and slash my throat. Seems like he got a lot of exercise when he was locked in that mental facility, and then also when he was burnt to a crisp. No, I'm sorry. What was that? This movie cost enough to get Jamie Lee Curtis for like 10 minutes, and that was the best effect they could do. I guess we know where all the budget went.
Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all.
See you, Jamie Lee. Glad you got out while you could. I think I'm gonna have to stay back and suffer through this, unfortunately.
This thing sucks.
So now we move on to Haddonfield University, because, yeah, this small-ass Illinois town has its own university. Sure thing, okay.
Jung said we must face down our fears and face up to the figure he called what?
The shadow.
Shadow.
Shadow?
The shadow.
Ah, yes, I remember all my college classes where literally only one person paid attention and whispered answers to herself. So since this came out in a time where all movies were exactly the same, these are annoying characters that are terrible and will be killed before the movie is over, except for the obvious standout,
The shadow.
Shadow.
And they're all excited because they've applied to be in some sort of reality show and they've gotten picked. This is the plot now, guys.
We're gonna be bigger than the Osbournes.
Yes, bigger than the Osbournes. That's what they're famous for, each one of them. Not a single one of them was famous prior to that reality show. Yes, you've got it, correct. I hope you like dated humor because, well, I didn't really build my channel on anything else. Oh, also the movie's dated. The movie feels pretty dated too.
Thousands of people are gonna see my fate. Our face?
Don't do it. That's the house where it all started. He walked its hallways, hid in its closets.
Pretty sure the house isn't what you need to be worrying about if you got guys like this just constantly barging into your dorm. Actually, if anything, the house is probably the best option for you. This guy looks like someone you see on the news after he makes his neighbors into chili. So we find out that these girls are actually doing this for a scholarship in addition to wanting to be famous on the internet. And you know, this makes a lot of sense. Productions love to shill out thousands of dollars per year after the show is over just to comprise a cast of college students. I guess you can make the case that they wouldn't have to pay out for long because, I mean, these kids kind of look like seniors who failed a couple classes and had to take them a few times to get them right, thus prolonging their time at this horrible place where people act like this.
Played in his sister's bedroom.
Don't take the scholarship. Leave immediately. That is not right.
Then one day, he picked up a knife. And he never put it down again.
Yes, he never put it down again. Not even all those years in a mental institution where he didn't have a knife. Also, I'm pretty sure he didn't have a knife when he was shot 6 times and fell off a balcony, but yeah, you know, semantics.
That guy's fucking weird.
No. Your creepy neighbor who stares at you a little too long when you're doing yard work, he's weird. The guy at the gym who screams motivational things to himself while he's lifting weights, he's weird. This guy is a murder documentary waiting to happen. He's not weird. He's a serial killer. You need to get out of this town. Why does anybody stay in this town? So we meet this guy who's like catfishing the main character. This really isn't delved into too deeply, but I can't even focus anyway because all I can focus on is how dramatic his friend is.
Send each other sonnets and stuff. Yeah, that's before internet porn, man. Well, whatever. Now what are you doing? Look, just give me a second, all right? Now what are you doing?
Why are you two even hanging out? Like, why are you getting so upset that this guy has the audacity to send an email? Oh, what's next? Are you gonna do your homework? Man, you're such an asshole. This movie does this weird thing where it randomly remembers it's supposed to be a horror movie, so it just edits together these pointless scenes with this spooky music to try and trick the audience into being scared. And it does a horrible job. I think regardless of how we feel about recent horror movies like Hereditary or The Babadook, we can all admit that it's nice to have movies at least actually trying to build up an atmosphere rather than just, oh shit, it's a pumpkin.
Okay, I'd like to start this off by saying the search is over. You 6 have been selected to explore America's worst nightmare.
Oh boy. There they are. So it's here that we arrive at the most interesting thing about this movie. Busta Rhymes and Tyra Banks are the people putting on this show. And the objective of the show is for all these people to just walk around Michael Myers' old house. They just show up with this awful music playing and absolutely no fanfare whatsoever. Like, the movie's not even aware that this is gonna be the thing that makes everybody go,
Michael Myers.
This is so weird to me. I mean, Halloween has just never had that much star power. Jamie Lee Curtis was an unknown at the time of the first film, as was Paul Rudd when he was in the franchise. But I guess when you bring back Jamie Lee when she's a big star, then for the next movie you gotta top it. So of course the next logical step on that ladder is the host of a show where people scream at each other and the man who may break your neck.
So what do you hope to find in the house tomorrow night?
My way into network broadcasting?
Is this supposed to be in the movie? Is she playing a bad actor? She's doing fantastic work then.
You don't have to go far to find Michael Myers. He is the great white shark of our unconscious. He is the dark-eyed child of our spirits. He's every murderous impulse we've ever had.
You know, this guy reminds me way too much of James Franco, and I don't know if it's because my brain thinks they look similar or because they both make me incredibly uncomfortable.
Why do ordinary people turn to murder?
Well, I think it has something to do with upbringing.
I feel like I could just upload clips from this movie with absolutely no commentary, and it would be the funniest video ever uploaded to this godforsaken website. Why are they even asking these questions? Like, you said these guys were already going to be in the show. What was the interview process prior to this? Yes, we'll take a bunch of college students, please. No, we don't need to meet them first and see if they have any kind of screen presence or charisma. Sure, we'll take this future inmate and this weirdo who can scream loud enough to shatter glass. I mean, I guess it's not that surprising considering this shoot hired a photographer who's stupid enough to get the set burnt down. You getting a good shot there with that light in your way? It's okay, just knock that down. You know, the shot's more important. That's better. Guys, I found my new favorite reaction in the whole Halloween franchise. Just narrowly beats out this cop's reaction from pinning a man to a van and roasting him alive in Halloween 2.
Sheriff Brackett. You came out of nowhere.
Yeah, you totally ruined my plan of slamming into that parked van there.
Whooping everybody's ass while he's smoking.
Yeah, Busta, we're gonna need you back on set. I know you don't want to be in this shit, but none of us do.
Sarah, what are you doing here? It's late.
I'm dropping out.
What?
I'm sorry. It's just I'm so freaked out I can't even sleep.
I believe you. You sound really freaked out. Hey guys, I'm real worried about going to this murder house. I'm racked with anxiety and fear.
I know you're not like the others. You know you're not like the others. The others ain't nothing but a bunch of smart-ass, wisecracking, posing wannabes. You are the real deal. Every existing element about you is what the internet audience really wants.
I just want Busta Rhymes to live in my pocket and give me motivational speeches when I'm down. Busta, what's even the point of living anymore?
At the end of the day, you'd be surprised at how much you surprise yourself.
Hell yeah. Thanks, man.
I think it's perfectly revealing.
Oh god, that really rattled me there for a minute. I thought I was being watched by William Shatner, but thankfully it's just, oh god, it's a child.
Okay, that's besides the point, Miles Barton. You can either sit here in your little dream fantasy world, or you can come with me to this party and learn to walk like a man. What's it gonna be?
Well, to be honest, your constant unprovoked anger at my actions really makes me want to reevaluate our friendship, so I think I'm gonna stay in and reflect on that. Also, calm down, dude! Screw Michael Myers. This kid's the thing giving me anxiety in this movie. So they set up that all these terrible characters are going to have cameras attached to them, and the show is going to allow people to, like, switch between their perspective, and this just sounds like an awful show. Yes, put on this camera and walk around this tiny-ass house and do what exactly? Just sit in the corner and think about the things you're doing for money?
Boring. I bet you learned that shooting all those weddings and bar mitzvahs.
Hey, I went to Long Beach State. Same as Spielberg.
Ah, yes, I've been on many a shoot where people constantly recap who they are and where they're from. It makes it super tragic when they're later murdered by the burnt husk of a man with the build of a football player and a Captain Kirk mask. Oh, and what a great kill, too. He just sort of slowly lumbers towards him and stabs him in the neck with the... With what exactly? What is that supposed to be? Is that supposed to be the leg of the tripod? Because I don't know if anybody told them this, but those things typically have a rubber base. It's shocking, I know.
I read that after the murders, the family just sealed it up and left without taking anything with them.
Yes, they didn't take anything with them. That's why the house was empty in 1978. Almost like this is all fake. This is all fake, isn't it?
You think this is the one that he used to, do his thing?
No, they'd keep that in an evidence locker somewhere.
This is so odd to me because I don't believe even for a second that he wouldn't already know that and that she would. This girl's performance is so dead-eyed, I'm not sure she even knows what an evidence locker is. Or a knife.
What, are you scared?
Yeah, come on, what are you scared? Scared of a man walking up behind you, not saying a single word and just grabbing you? What's wrong with you? Come on. So this angry kid and his friend go to a Halloween party as Jules and Vincent from Pulp Fiction, and honestly, you look just like them. But this kid just can't help but watch this girl's weird web show, even if he has to go on a stranger's computer to do it. Just be careful what you might find on there.
He's about to graffiti our neighbor's wall, and it's not cool to paint on someone's wall.
Ah, yes, I remember when the neighborhood kids randomly put a jack-o'-lantern on my stoop. I'll have to be young again and to carve up a pumpkin and find a place to buy a candle, all to put it on the stoop of the local abandoned house. And then we'd all go sing Christmas carols at the dump. So this scene is very strange and just seems to set up that this girl will do anything for fame. And this is an interesting theme to explore, if it goes anywhere. Guess what it does not do?
What are you doing, you big perv? They're exploring the house of a mass murderer. Live. You want to watch? No way.
Sure.
Sounds better than uncomfortable missionary humping on a desk with a keyboard jammed in my back. So these two have horrible flirty dialogue where this guy's approach seems to be, hey, let me fuck you. And then...
Besides, screwing a music major would be tantamount to lesbianism.
Wow. There's so much I could say about that I honestly just don't think I have the time. I can't even be mad about the jump scares. Most of them are just funny.
Bitch. Slut!
Donkey! So they set up that they have this wall of monitors to keep track of everything, but it really comes back to bite them in the ass, because every scene in this room needs to think of an excuse for the person to see the screen just a hair too late when someone gets stabbed in the head. And also, you're going to tell me that with everybody watching online, not a single person was watching that guy's feed when that happened? Not a single person might have been curious and might be calling the cops? Okay, fine, whatever. What? Why? Oh God, what do I do? How do I get her out of here? No time to think, I must punch!
Is this that Michael Myers thing?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Everybody in this movie acts like an alien who's been told how human beings act, but they haven't witnessed it themselves, so they're not really sure about all the mannerisms. Trust me, if you think of this as a sci-fi movie, you're going to have a much better time with this, I can guarantee it. Everybody watches as Frank Jameso and this girl who looks way too much like a younger Julianne Moore try to have sex, and then the scariest scene in the movie happens. Oh God, the skeleton. I wasn't expecting that. I'm gonna need a minute. Busta comes in dressed like Michael, and it's weird. Busta comes in dressed like Michael, and it's weird.
All around me are familiar faces.
I ain't telling you to be Michael Myers. I'm playing Michael Myers.
I'm playing Michael Myers, he screamed in the house that constantly has recording equipment running. You know, this lawsuit is just amassing evidence as the movie goes on.
You need to get the hell out of here. Go ahead, scoot, skedaddle. Get the fuck out of Dodge.
Just get out of here, you stupid, dumb animal.
Michael just kind of listens, walks away. Why does he do this? I guess you could make the case that he sees how this could be beneficial to him, but why does he think about it this much? He clearly doesn't care that much about being stealthy if he's just breaking through mirrors. I'd like to think that that was actually Busta Rhymes. He just accidentally killed that girl trying to do a bit for the show, and he didn't know what to do, so he just walked away. Oh God, this is not good. I am just gonna get out of here.
Whoa, turn off the camera, turn off the camera.
Me, Freddy.
Freddy.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing?
Damn, man. You hit me like I murdered your fucking mother or something.
Hey, yeah, relax, man. You're acting like a roughhouse girl while dressed as a serial killer who used to live in this house and that's currently still at large. Come on, what the fuck's wrong with you, man? So it turns out this is all fake and set up. Wow, I didn't see that coming. You know, the movie hit it so well. It's like they're really pulling the rug out from under me. And then hopefully, you know, like I'll trip because of that and, you know, break my neck and I won't have to sit through the rest of this. Then they decide that they're done and, why? Like, you can win a free scholarship if you just play along with this, and you're just gonna walk away? Like I would have killed a man for a free scholarship, and I did. His name was Future Me, and the scholarship didn't work. Anyway, then this girl gets killed in the most hilarious way possible.
I've fallen, and I can't get up!
And then Michael decides that he hates the wall and would much rather prove that he's the strongest motherfucker in the world, bitch.
I'm the strongest motherfucker in the world, bitch!
The next chunk of the movie is the remaining cast being chased around the house by Michael Myers, and then also that chef character dies and everybody applauds. And to be honest, I don't think there's anything malicious behind it. I think they're just like me and they realize that this thing finally might be over soon.
Somebody out there, please help us. Somebody please help us. She really is a very talented actress.
Ooh, is she though? You sure about that?
Great job.
And then the computer kid helps her out by telling her like where Michael is on the cameras, and everybody starts really getting into it and cheering. It seems more like everybody's rooting for their favorite sports team rather than helping somebody escape decapitation. Oh no. Busta just realized he's in a horror movie. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the action-packed climax that this entire franchise has been building up to. This is final action beat that seems to encapsulate the entire series and speak for its quality. Busta Rhymes kung fu fighting Michael Myers.
Fucker.
You know, it was said that this was always John Carpenter's plan for the series. This prompted a lot of confusion considering Busta Rhymes was 6 when the first Halloween came out. And then it turns out Tyra Banks died off screen and this wonderful exchange occurs. And this is for my high school crush, Billy. And this is for my Aunt Catherine. And this is for the milkman. She throws the chainsaw at him and fucks up in just the most spectacular way. You know, I'm honestly just rooting for Michael to win at this point. But wait. What's that sound charging in from the distance? Oh, hello, Mr. Rhymes. What do you have to say?
Trick or treat, motherfucker.
We did it, guys. We've made it to the end. No more movies. Busta knocks Michael into all the wires just randomly strung about the house. You know, this set honestly sounds like an OSHA nightmare. Hey, you want to come walk around an old abandoned house that probably hasn't been inspected in years? We're just gonna jam a bunch of electrical equipment in it and hope that that doesn't start a fire. No, we don't need to tape this off. No, we don't need to put these behind some sort of protective casing. Just string them about the attic. Nothing will go wrong.
Happy fucking Halloween!
It's okay, Busta. You already did the cool line. We're done here. So then everything starts to wrap up. People congratulate the weird kid on preventing murder. And Busta Rhymes rambles about the movie's philosophy.
Michael Myers is not a soundbite, a spinoff, tie-in, some kind of celebrity scandal. Michael Myers is a killer shark, baggy-ass overalls, and gets his kicks off of killing everything and everyone that he comes across. That's all. Done dancing for these cameras. Baggy-ass overalls.
Ah, you know, that's right. The movie wasn't about anything. I love Busta Rhymes in this movie because it honestly seems like he wasn't supposed to be in it. It seems like he just got really high and wandered onto set one day and was like, yeah, sure, I'll be in the Halloween movie. And bless him for it, because the joy he brings into it almost saves this thing. But it can't overcome the fact that this movie was directed by the guy who made Halloween 2. Kind of makes perfect sense, doesn't it? And then Michael's eyes open because they wanted to have a sequel, but alas, they did not anticipate that the movie would be so bad that it would actually kill the franchise for 16 years. And it's like he just realized everything. Just like, oh no, I participated in a really shitty movie. Okay, maybe several. So this is really bad, and you should not watch it. If you want to watch a better Halloween movie, watch any of them. This is it. This is the worst thing. It's a shame that such a great film eventually spun into a franchise that birthed out some crap like this, but hey, at least my suffering's finally over. Oh no. You escaped back to the party? And now you're going to kill me? It's about time you showed up. You couldn't have showed up before I started watching this thing? Yeah, better late than never, I guess. Anyway, how do you want to do this? Stabbing, slashing, decapitation, throat slitting, you know? I have my own preferences, but I'll trust your professional opinion. Don't really get caught up on the, quick and painless thing. That doesn't really matter to me. I've been through a lot of pain as is, just doing this show, so it doesn't really faze me anymore. We can do whatever you want to do. I'll trust your judgment.
You know what? You're just a little bit too into this, and it's kind of making me uncomfortable, and I had a baby last week, so that's saying something. I'm just gonna go, but I'm gonna leave the number for my therapist, okay? Seriously, get some help.
Well, that was, odd, but thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you liked this. And if you need me, I guess I'll be going off to get therapy from a therapist who sees a serial killer. You know, I don't think they're doing that good of a job now that I think about it. Yeah, but then again, with the way things are going lately, I really shouldn't pass up free healthcare like that. So, you know, I guess I'll see you guys another time. Goodbye. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I actually had a lot of fun with this one, so I hope you liked it. If you did, be sure to leave a like on it down below, and don't forget to leave a comment, maybe with a movie suggestion or just something you'd like to let me know. Love getting cool comments from you guys. And also, YouTube is a horrible nightmare with an algorithm that prioritizes likes and comments. Yeah, if you like my stuff, let me know. It really helps me out. If you want to stay up to date with the videos I post, then be sure to subscribe. And if you want to help me make these videos, then be sure to head on over to my Patreon. You can get lots of cool rewards like your name on this end screen here and early access access to videos. Incredibly thankful to all my wonderful patrons who keep me doing what I love to do. You can also follow me on Twitter at EvaModem. I don't recommend that you do it, but hey, you can do it. It's a free country. And I'll also leave some social media accounts for the movie I've been working on down below. That's almost done. Should be out soon enough. I'm really excited for all you guys to see it. And yeah, that's all I got. Thanks so much for watching. It means the world to me that people are enjoying my content, and I will see you guys soon. I'm gonna go back to where I was before, which is probably hell. Oh god, a skeleton! Ow.